Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Business is picking up. A lot of news breaking today. A lot coming in, a lot coming out, a lot of stuff to talk about. So we're going to jump right in. First, I want to talk about this because this is big. This is important. Jacob Warren putting it out there on Twitter that he will be returning for one last ride in 2023. The quote from him says, "My time in Knoxville has been amazing. I love this place and the people that I've been on this journey with the past few years. Being a hometown kid, playing at this university has been a dream of mine since I was little, and I'm beyond blessed that I've had the opportunity to fulfill that dream." It says, "However, I believe I have more to prove in this chapter of my life. With that being said, I will be returning for my final year of eligibility and playing one more season at Tennessee. I appreciate you all for the endless support and look forward to one more ride in Neyland Stadium. Go Vols, glory be to God." Love seeing that from Jacob Warren because, you know, the way this tight end room played out, ending the season, the transfer portal, you got Princeton Fant off to the NFL. He's out of eligibility. Jacob Warren is the only scholarship player returning. Now, Tennessee's been able to add a tight end through the transfer portal. They got the big stud tight end, Ethan Davis, coming in as a freshman. They're going to probably continue to push to add another tight end via the portal, but I think it's important that Jacob Warren is returning. I think Jacob Warren has a ton of potential, a ton of talent, and I think next year we could possibly see him be that guy. Maybe not as versatile as Princeton Fant, but I expect big things from Jacob Warren in 2023. So I'm excited to see him return. Now, again, a lot of news, some players into the transfer portal at the University of Tennessee. We're going to jump into that. We talked about Jalen Wright earlier this morning. If you missed that, go back, check that video out as well. But before we talk about it, as always, do me a favor. Go ahead and smash the like button just below the video. It's quick, it's free, it's easy. It helps the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're new here, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We're not media. We don't talk at you. We talk with you. This channel is for the fans, by the fans. If you like what we do, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Want to take some time to plug tonight's stream because it is important. Tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Talkin VAWLS and friends. We're going to have representatives from VolQuest, from GoVols 247, from A to Z Sports, one of the biggest and OGs of YouTube Tennessee coverage. Big Vol Daddy will be in the house, and it's all for one common goal, and that is to raise money for the Fisher Foundation. It's kind of what I would compare to like a Ronald McDonald House. When veterans or active military are faced with surgeries or, you know, treatments, and maybe even their family has to go through treatment, Fisher House provides them with a place to stay, a house for free. And we want to support that charity. We love and support our military here, so we want to give back to that community. We will be doing that live tonight at 7. I'm going to put the link at the end of this video. The stream is open now. It's already created. You can go ahead and donate. Click that donate button. There's no super chats. It's all donations. 100% goes to the charity. I don't get anything. YouTube doesn't get anything. This is a way to give back. All right, let's jump into it. Let's talk about the news. Again, a lot of players into the portal for Tennessee over the last 24 hours. You can go to Google and check this out. You go to Google, you type in GoVols 247. They've got some great coverage. Transfer portal. You can see it there. R.J. Perry enters the transfer portal. Tennessee, Walker Merrill enters the transfer portal. Let's take a look at this one. Walker Merrill into the portal earlier today. No real surprise. Kind of one we've been teasing and talking about for a while. Says here another Tennessee wide receiver appears set to leave the program. Sophomore Walker Merrill, a former in-state standout who played sparingly during the 2022 season, entered the portal on Wednesday morning. The former four-star recruit made most of his limited playing time this season, catching 8 passes for 116 yards and 3 touchdowns on just 55 snaps on offense across 7 games, while also contributing on special teams. Goes on to talk about here, Tennessee's already lost Jimmy Callaway, Jimmy Holiday, who was the primary kickoff returner this season, to the portal in December. And you can see here the quote from Walker Merrill. "I want to thank God, my coaches, and Vol Nation for a great 2 years in Knoxville. My time there will always be cherished. I gave everything I had to the program and gained a lot of memories, friendships, and experiences. After many thoughts and prayers with my family and mentors, I have decided to enter my name into the portal. To my teammates, love you, mean it." And you know, Walker Merrill says there, "I gave everything I had to the program." Sometimes That's not enough. And that may sound harsh. It may sound brutal, but that's the reality. I love Walker Merrill. He was a great player. He did things the right way. He did put the work in. But you can see what this coaching staff wants to do. They want to settle in on 3 wide receivers, and they're not going to rotate those guys a lot. We saw it last year, right? We saw it with Cedric Tillman, Javonte Payton, and VAWLS Jones. They didn't really rotate those guys. That's the 3 they kind of rolled out there. This year, we heard going into the season, Alex Golesh talking about, hey, we want to, rotate 6-7 guys at the wide receiver position. Who'd you see? Early, you saw Cedric Tillman, Brew McCoy, and Jalen Hyatt. Once Cedric Tillman went down, it was a whole lot of Ramel Keaton, Brew McCoy, and Jalen Hyatt. They're not going to rotate a lot of guys at the wide receiver position. Now, does this hurt Tennessee? You could see there, again, in the article, they've lost 3 wide receivers to the portal. I mentioned earlier via the Google search that Tennessee had already lost a wide receiver in R.J. Perry. I don't think R.J. Perry is going to play a big impact. You had also lost another offensive lineman, William Parker, into the portal earlier as well. But I don't think those 2 guys are going to impact the program. And honestly, I don't think Walker Merrill is going to impact the program. I wish him the best of luck. I thought it was interesting. Ben McKee tweeted out that article a couple of hours ago when it came out and basically said that Tennessee has 5 players remaining on the roster from the class of 21. Now, that was the class the year prior to Josh Heupel taking over. Josh Heupel's first class was the class of 22, just wrapped up the class of 23. Now we're moving into 24. So 5 players from that class of 21, Jeremy Pruitt's last class, 5 players remain on this football team. But what does Walker Merrill and Jimmy Callaway, Jimmy Holiday being off to different programs, what does that really do to Tennessee? I don't think much. I think Tennessee's going to be fine at the wide receiver position. We basically saw a preview of what next year is going to look like in the bowl game with Ramel Keaton out there, Brew McCoy, and Squirrel White, who looked absolutely fantastic in the Orange Bowl. You've got Dante Thornton, the Oregon wide receiver, big kid, big frame. I've talked repeatedly about how much I like his frame, his length, what he would bring. They're looking to add him. He's going to be on campus this week for a visit. We'll see if Tennessee can seal the deal there. And then that's going to open up a competition. I think Ramel Keaton and Thornton will be battling for that for that starting spot. But I think Tennessee is going to be just fine at the wide receiver position. You've got some guys from the class of 22, pretty solid players. Chaz Nimrod, a guy that had a lot of buzz back during camp. He stayed beat up this year. Caleb Webb's a guy that's got a lot of buzz. You got some kids coming in this class of 23 as well. Tennessee's got some talent. They've got some talent at the wide receiver position. I don't think this football program is ever going to have a problem having success or finding success at the wide receiver position. But again, players in, players out. We'll continue to follow the transfer portal. We'll continue to follow Jalen Wright. Is Jalen Wright in the portal? Some people in the comment section said, we're making something out of nothing. Well, I don't necessarily think that that's the case. I think where there's smoke, there's fire. We will continue to follow Jalen Wright. Hit that comment section. Let me know your thoughts. How cool would it be? Because I wish Walker Merrill the best. I hope he has a ton of success wherever he ends up, because I truly think he is a good kid. He works hard. He's just not good enough to crack that starting rotation at Tennessee, and it is what it is. But how cool would it be if he followed Alex Golesh down to USF and reunited with his offensive coordinator and had a ton of success down there in Florida? I think that would be a lot of fun. We'll see where Walker Merrill ends up. I think Tennessee's going to be just fine. We knew this was coming. We knew there was going to be another wave of players. We're starting to see it. Couple of reserve offensive linemen. Walker Merrill into the portal. We'll see more after the spring. We may see a couple of more over the next couple of days. But we will keep you guys updated right here on the Talkin' VAWLS Network. You guys know what to do. Smash that thumbs up on the way out the door. Go check out the official merchandise of the Talkin' VAWLS Network. Go to bonfire.com/store/Talkin' VAWLS. Any and all support greatly appreciated. As always, thank you to the members of the channel. You guys really do support us. What you give to us, whether it's 99 cents a month or some of you that give a little bit more, that watch party tier, I'm excited about that. Getting together, we're going to watch the national championship game coming up here in about a week. That's going to be a lot of fun. You guys that are a part of that tier get to come on and be part of the show. It's just like a fan call-in show. Going to be a blast. Looking forward to that. But if you can afford it, hit that join button down below. Again, as little as 99 cents a month. You get custom Talkin' Vols emojis, access to fan call-in shows. We try to highlight your comments on the live streams, all kinds of fun stuff. But more than anything, we appreciate the support that you guys give us. Hope you guys show up tonight, 7 p.m. Support the military, support the troops. It's going to be a great time, big time show. Eric Kane, Ben McKee, A to Z Sports is going to be in the house. Big Vol Daddy, the regular cast and crew will be here as well. So I hope to see you guys 7 p.m. Eastern time. That's going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin' Vols Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.